Atochin mising chitab kalenjin en ketesiet nebo Kass TV. Tetutiet nekitou ko nebo Ikweny Emet ketoune logoiwekab emet. Kainenyun ko Victor Korir. Katestai committee nebo bunge nebo National Assembly nebo Finance and Planning koib keretab biikab emet kotinygei ak Finance Bill nebo kenyitab 2025. Katestai committee notok indochin MP nebo Molo Kimani Kuria koib magutik ak keretab biikab emet kotieme koter koimutik cheu chekiityi Finance Bill nekibo kenyitab 2024 ole kiipchi kobit kambaget neo nekisuldaen biikab emet.
Our new proposal is straightforward. We are proposing that the tax rate be reduced from wherever it is 35% downwards to 28%. Also, incentive, and that is the tax relief, be increased slightly, very small amount, to only 3,000 shillings.
It is essential to supplement the regulations with clear implementation guidelines, institutional support, and defined timelines. This approach could help transform the APA framework from a legal formality into a practical, reliable tool for both taxpayers and the tax authority.
So notice that in the Finance Bill 2025, there's a deliberate move to try and, reduce compliance costs, and we've seen that in terms of the tariff reductions. However, Chair, even as we give you your flowers, I think it's also important that we bring out the pain point, which is the tax policy predictability, and this is anchored in the national tax policy.
Ingerenyu agere ale isin soso mitukuning yo hapo na pale chaba kiare je meje kergong ke amu ingeare nguno ngialgei asikaite pin kongikwirte pin kityongon koboru data nengung tugul agoi ole menye ak ne ko tun cheu choche meje kekasan kityongon at least singinde pin nengung komatogu ngal chun alage siboisie in mogorae. So those are some of the things chekingete in chekitieme kero, otherwise ko tagetesetai but mwishowe tun kakibe in retreat ko kakekas views chebo in stakeholders tugul ko yotokas ye much kemwa kile une this finance bill amu angot akichek kekonech the proposals so takiwenye
finance bill nebo rani ko meche koter kitigirani kosir nekibo kenyit konye. Kit nekibo kenyit konye kikototiny mising payslip and disposable income. Ngele disposable income ko rabinik chobo let chobone lolengung choimuchi ing'etak bialishira. Meche ilipan karit, meche ilipan simet, meche ial airtime, meche ial ngoroik, meche ial amitwogik kekure disposable income for the purpose of taxation. Ko kimeche kotinye chechang ko kikawokyo biik. This time round ko kokiba out of that one. In fact, part of the benefit Inga kingai the report nikikayai committee ko kikararan kiyokiste tukchotok lakini amu siaset nikikocham biikab Kenya ne kidistorten information ako kwakumat amu tukuk chechang cheking'olole biik ko kimakomite report, kimakomite finance bill and the report nikitebuleni bunge so kokokiweku.
Kakakobor kaimetabkei kebeberta nebo judiciary kotinygei ak wirset netestai konyoru kobun biik cheboto okiliek chenootin en emoni. Ng'ololjin sidikab logoiwek en Supreme Court Nairobi komwa ng'ololindet nebo kapkirwok Paul Ndemo kole manyolu kotestai notok amu ng'eme toget nebo kapkirwok. Kosubkei notok kokoito kurset Ndemo koityi director nebo kirwogutik anan director of public prosecutions Renson Ingonga koyai chikilisiet ak korwokyi okiliot Ahmed Nasir Abdullahi kosubkei ak nekotestai kowir kapkirwok en oret nemanyolu.
On the 20th of May 2025, the judiciary took the unprecedented step of requesting the Director of Public Prosecutions to call for investigations into the conduct of Senior Counsel Ahmed Nasir Abdullahi, who has consistently disparaged the judiciary, its leadership, and judges with relentless but baseless claims of corruption. Through a series of social media posts over the past months, he has made sensational allegations of judicial corruption, but he has declined to name the concerned judges, nor to table a formal complaint with evidence to the Judicial Service Commission or other law enforcement agencies. As an institution, we have numerously stated, and I wish to reiterate here, that we are open to scrutiny and are willing to be held to account. It is in that light that we have consistently urged persons with credible complaints of misconduct to present them for processing through the appropriate channels. Despite these calls, Senior Counsel Ahmed Nasir has resorted to a campaign to disparage the judiciary, its leadership, and senior judges without making any formal complaint, leading us to conclude that he does not have any credible information and is simply besmirching the reputation of the judiciary and its leadership for his own undisclosed ends. This pattern of conduct is not only unbecoming and unprofessional of an advocate with the status of senior counsel, but potentially serves to erode public confidence in the judiciary and eventually undermine the rule of law. Haiwezekani kwamba mtu mmoja ndiye anajichukulia mamlaka ya kuweza kutusi yeyote ambaye anataka kumtusi. Kile ambacho anasikia kusema, anaketi pahali anaketi na anasema vile anataka, na bila kujali vile anavyosema, je, wananchi wataichukua namna gani? Na kwa sababu ni wakili ambaye akona heshima zake, watu wanaweza kuamini kile ambacho anakisema. Lakini tuna hofu kwa sababu wakili ambaye ako na cheo kama chake akiongea vile anaongea na hakuna ushahidi wowote kila wakati, je, mwananchi wa kawaida atafikiria namna gani? Kwa hivyo tunasema kwa kweli, kama mtu anaipenda nchi yake, lazima awe na ushahidi kwa kitu ambacho anataka kukisema. La sivyo, basi tunajiuliza, je, njama yake ama ajenda yake ama mbinu yake ni ipi kwa sababu ya hii nchi yetu ya Kenya na haswa katika hii mahakama?
Testai kowendi barakoitetab neranik cheibeti rabinik eng kasarta nechengchingei boisionik en emotinwekab sang kobun kampunisiek anan agencies cheterter chematogunotin boisionikwak. Nitok kosubkei kibagenge nebo National Employment Authority nekamwa kole magat en chi age tugul nechenge boisiet en emetab sang koker kole kachigil komie agency neboisien asimatestai biikab emet kobet rabinik.
Kosubkei ak chongindab biik chebune ng'olset kotinygei ak chengetab boisionik eng emotinwekab sang, ko kakesom biikab emoni chechengchinigei boisionik eng emotinwek choto bo sang kochigil komie agencies chetoreti icheket konyor boisionik choto amu chechang komabo iman. Ruth Mailu nebo kibagengeitab National Employment Authority komwa kole kikonyor kibagengeit kang'ung'unyet neo kobun biik chechang chekikobun ng'olsonoto akoit kobet icheket chepkondokwai.
What I can encourage the youths, if you get a contract, a job opportunity outside, make sure, number one, you have seen the job contract stipulating your terms for employment. Don't go out without a contract, employment contract. Number two, ensure the visa that you are being given by that agency who is telling you you are going abroad for work. It is a work visa, not a visitor's visa. And if you find the agency or recruitment agency who is telling you they have jobs, number one, they are not registered with the National Employment Authority, and they also have not uploaded the jobs that they are telling you they are taking you abroad, anza kujua umeskamiwa. Again, for a Kenyan, if you get a job before you leave this country, ensure you have gone for a pre-departure training that is undertaken by one of our agencies in the Ministry of Labour, National Industrial Training Authority, NITA.
Eng komostanyi kokamwa CC nebo barnotik eng county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet, Michael Kibiwot, kole imuch koistoegei barnotik kaimutyonoto akotoi tetutik chebo kanaptaetab talantaisiek kwai asikomuktochi kolong'une sobonukwai. Ng'alalet nekaikochi tiet Deputy Governor nebo county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet, Professor Grace Cheserek.
We are here to give opportunities to the youth. We know they are all around here. They have skills, but they don't have the job. They have skills, they don't have the money. They have ideas, they don't have the money to start their businesses. And that's why we are here, just to facilitate that kind of linking.
We have a huge unemployment gap. In every 10 youths, you can find that could be 5 or 6 are not employed. But we are saying they should not just consider white-collar jobs as employment. Employment means you're also doing enterprise, you're also value-adding agricultural produce, or you are being engaged in industrialization, like being part and parcel of the Juakali sector. You purchase from the Juakali and you can sell it at the supermarket.
Kongete county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Andrew Kimeto.
Ak nyolu en serikali koker kole kaityi komonut siretab konetik chekotebi en kasarta nekoi kotomo konyor boroinwek, kamwa sirindet neo nebo kibagengetab konetik nebo NAT mornetab Bomet Desmond Langat kole en county notok bo Bomet ko ite 68 konetik chebo kenyisiek chekakosir 40 chetomo konyor boisionik agoi nguni. Nyoru report nebo Festus Rono.
Desmond Langat ko sirindet neo nebo NAT mornetab Bomet nekamwa ine kole kikobun kewelinwek chechang konetik chetom konyor boisiet akot en kasarta nekikowong somanenywan en kasarta nekoi ak some serikali kobun kibagengeit nesire konetik nebo TSC koker kole kakusikong konetik choton.
What else can we use when you have such evidence? Because you have been appealing that the employment criteria need to be reviewed. In Bomet, we have around 20 teachers, above 50 years. This is one case. We have another case in Sotik. We have 50 teachers who we completed college 2008. I think around 17 years. Now, right at the field in Bomet County. And that is why we have been saying let the Teacher Service Commission be independent as stipulated by the Constitution in recruiting and employing teachers.
Kaboisien ne kabarunet nebo Ruben Cheruyot nebo kenyisiek 53 kobun Chonkenwa en Konoin Bomet County nekamwa ine kole akoi nguni kotom konyor boisiet ak tokyingei ine kwo kamung'et kosubkei ak kenyisiek ak noton kowendi kamung'et ine ak tom konyor boisiet age tugul.
Kasitab kesir mwalimu ko kasitab Teacher Service Commission, which is a constitutional independent commission. Netoki expecteni kele koyai kasinyin independently. Lakini amun kingen kele the president kotinye that veto power, prerogative power sometime ngoba kosom biik ko kokoin toretet ko makonomen the current president kimi tugul. Tam kityo kit nekisome keleini members elected leaders chechok. Yon kokisich some kind of favor. Kinyo keboisie tugul ak TSC amun tinye data TSC nebo biik chekiyochi interview. Ak kou kitinye union akechek. Sikemwoin cases cheu chebo Abrata ini. Bwana Cheruyot.
En kasaraton komwa ine kole rabisiek chekoikochi sukulisiek serikali anan capitation komiten ngwony kot missing ak nyolu en serikali kotes rabisiek cheityin sukulisiek asikotestai tetutikab sukulisiek kou atkai tugul.
Ngeng'olole nguni kokokas capitation nekokireleasen. Makingen kele takeronendo ano schools. Amun koker one school nekoreceiven 80 shilling, 78. Most schools around in Bomet 2,000, 5,000. Ako kibelse nis konetik all through kele leitu rabinik based on lagok chetinye biik.
Kong'eten county nebo Bomet logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Festus Rono.
Akakoile tuyet nekaitu ofisaekab tililindo kobun counties chebo Western Kenya ole kang'alale mionwogik chenootin ko neglected tropical diseases kotiengei ng'amotik chebo tililindo koboto chebo AMREF ak kora chebo serkalishekab county kobun Kakamega ak Vihiga komiten barak missing ng'oyondit nebo mionwogik chotok boto bilharzia, minyoo ak tutuik ole nome chong'indo nebo meng'ikab komoswek chotok. Nyoru report nebo Isaac Kogei.
Kosubkei ak ofisaekab tililindo kobun counties chotok chebo Kakamega ak Vihiga yekangwai tuyet nebo let ak ofisaekab AMREF eng taonitab Eldoret koboru chikilisiet kole takomitei let missing counties chotok tuwai eng boriet notok nebo kawang'unetab mionwogik chenootin kou neglected tropical diseases kosubkei ak nemanyoru rabinik cheyomei eng katerteretab kaimutyonotok.
Among the neglected tropical diseases, I can say that we have jiggers as most prevailing, then also soil transmitted helminths. If you look at wards where with the surveys that have been done, actually we have a ward in Vihiga which has the highest prevalence I can say among the western region counties. Also, we are seeing a rise in bilharzia within Vihiga County. We've also experienced much cases of snake bites as well as dog bites, which is associated with rabies.
Currently in Kakamega, we are having a prevalence rate of schistosomiasis at 4.3% and soil-transmitted helminths at 8.3%.
Kaimutiet noton nebo beek noton nebo bilharzia, tutuinik, rabies ak noton nebo schistosomiasis kotogu komiten barak missing en counties ichotok.
The program that has been carried out on mass drug administration has yielded some results with significant reduction in the prevalence rate, but we are not where we want to be.
In addition to the preventive and promotive activities in Vihiga County, we will continue educating our communities through the existing schools and institutions.
Mite barak missing maget noton bo kokoretab lagok asikobit kowong kaimutietab minyoo anan intestinal worms chetesetai koibu ngoyondit eng lagok chemengechen.
We have programs targeting the schools using the ward public health officers, the community health assistants, who do it on a monthly basis, every term. That's a target that we have been given.
Akot kunotok kusubkei ak Vincent Ouma, ofisayat neo noton nebo AMREF, komite ole ng'oi sobonwekab biik chesire milionishek 25 kusubkei ak kaimutyonotok kobate biik milionishek 10 komokyingei konyoiset noton nebo chokchinet.
Across the country, we would say that, of course, the intestinal worms have been a major problem. And if we talk of all the entities as listed by WHO, we have 21 entities listed by WHO. And within the country, we have 17 of them that affect Kenyans. So this is a big number. But in terms of the numbers, we have over 25 million people who are at risk of one or so entity. We have at least more than 10 million people that require treatment for one or more entities. So if you're looking at the numbers, that is a big number, proportion of our community or population that we should be concerned with.
Kong'eteke taonitab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Isaac Kogei.
Kakotoi serikalitab emoni aldaetab bandek koityi Millers eng tokyinetab kichuchuch olietab unga en emet. Kotiengei Regional Manager nebo National Cereals and Produce Board mornetab North Rift noto Gilbert Arotich. Kotokyingei noto koker ole kanyor biikab emet unga en oliet nemiten ng'wony ak en oret nebo nyumnyumindo. Kinyoru report nebo Timothy Kiplimo.
Kosubkei ak Regional Manager nebo National Cereals and Produce Board NCBB mornetab North Rift Gilbert Rotich kokakotoigei tetutiet nebo keker kele kakialda bandek koityi Millers en emet, kini kang'ong kole kibendi kealdoe kuniet agenge nebo kiloishek 90 silingishek 4,200 koityi Millers choto en emet.
Ane ko Regional Manager NCBB North Rift. Amache amwa ale kokong'et serikali kokoyat aldoishetab bandek sikong'et ko reducen beitab unga eng market. Beitab kilo 90 ko siling 4,200 ak 66. Ako mi process nekerube or nekesub so that a miller can imuch access bandekab serikali.
Kaikimit Rotich kole kakwautyonoton kowendi kotorchingei koker kole kakinyumnyum nyorunetab unga eng aliet nemiten ng'wony en biikab emet ole kibendi kesubi arorutik tugul en aldaetab bandechoto koityi Millers.
Netai komi Millers chemi association nekile Cereal Millers Association ako mi Millers alak kora chemi other associations. Ko ngimi those association, so the leadership nebo those association ko kokoyokto listitab Millers to our headquarters in Nairobi. Ko ngot ko memi that list nakamwae nebo association ko nyolu komi tuguk che suppose attachen baruet neyokchini MD nebo NCBB. Netai ko certificate of incorporation, nebo oeng ko brand certificate nebo KEBS, ak barwet nekomwoe ko ngiyai kunotok keip keng'ete kechikili those documents ak kekonin allocation ak kekonin account number ilipan.
Kaboishe Rotich kasarata koyomis biikab emet kole tinye serikali bandek cheyeme en chokeshek tugul chebo NCBB akoi kesetab bandek chemiten imbar en inguni ole kamach biikab boror komatkosich kayweishet age tugul.
Mi bandek cheyome emet, mami rubet nenyone. Bandek chekitinye koyome akoi tun koit season nenyone ni bandek chemi mbar.
Kong'eten nganaset nebo Eldoret en county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass TV, kaninyu ko Timothy Kiplimo.
Moche bororietab okiek en county nebo Nakuru kosuldaen serikalitab emetab Kenya tilet neikoni kapkirwok nebo East Africa Court of Justice en Arusha, Tanzania neking'at kole makat kikochi bororionotok mbaret nebo bororiet anan community land. Kabit kursonotok kasarta neibwoti bororionotok kenyisiek 8 kong'eten kokon tilanotok kapkirwok. Kinyoru report nekachobwech Sylvester Rono.
En igorta nekayai bororietab okiek en Marishoni kobwoti tiletab kapkirwok nekikon en Arusha neking'at serikalitab Kenya kokochi bororiet nebo okiek imbaret nenaat ko community land kokanerekyi ichek serikali amun kamwa kole tomo koyai kiy age tugul nebo koker kole kakisuldaen noton.
Lakini sisi kama jamii bado ile mpango hasa ya kupeana customary title ama one title for the community bado haijafanyika. So sisi bado tunaambia serikali ya Kenya waweze kutekeleza mambo ya Arusha. Bado tunarudi kwa sababu ya implementation.
Kondochin nebo ng'echeret en Council of Elders nebo okiek John Sironga komwache kole wektogei ichek Arusha en arawet nebo 6 kenyini asikositagan serikalitab Kenya en nekamwa kole makonyit kapkirwok ak mising ko imanda nebo bororietab okiek.
Kelenji Arap Ruto kimoche emenyon, kimoche reserve, mekemoche koto keangaishanen, mekemoche koto kebirtotech amuki biik ko biik alake nandiek kotin county nyuwan, Kipsigis kotin Kericho nyuwan, biik alak tugul kotin emet nyuwan komach kiesi akotecheng ndokikonech mara keoldechi ko kimoche kekonech imandanyani korong.
Ng'alalet nekoikochi kosubet alak en boisiek ak kandoik chebo bororietab okiek tugul chekamwa kole mayoni tetutiet netesentai en inguni serikali neindoi bikonisiek osnet en komoswek chebo Mau East.
Kimoche risabi nyo ko yu kiamwoe biik alak kole akibe gaa kemwoe ichek kele akibe ano sokani nyon koni ko kakisom en unyenyekevu sana kelenji akiserbenit kei Arap Ruto indaing'ung. Makimoche keyaye siasa ng'alechu amun ndo kikiyaye siasa ko kitokiyaye siasa mata kokoi ko kimenye yiyu lakini ko kikisto kimoche kekonech akechek emenyo koi kimoche akechek kekonech gaa kimoche kekonech emenyo ko yu kekiyu kekonech
kochora mebit akoreb osnetab Nakuru noton amwoe ale ambai kewek osnetab Nakuru osnetab okiek asikomeny okiek kinywan bo kwong'ut.
Serikali yetu ya Kenya, kwa nini wanataka kupoteza okiek kabisa? Kwa nini?
Kong'eten county nebo Nakuru, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Sylvester Rono.
Kakobarasta kampunit nebo HF Group walutik chebo mung'arenyin chebo arawek somok chetai chebo kenyitab 2025 ole kaibarasta kampuninotok kole koimuch kolany profit chekonyor icheket kotomo ketile serut en kebeberta nebo 112 en bogol notok 112% akoi silingishek million 337 ako notok kongekerchin ak chekanyor en kasarta neu notok en kenyit nebo 2024 ole kanyor silingishek million 159 en inguni rabinik chekonyor tugul kampuninotok kolany en kebeberta nebo 33 en bogol akoi silingishek billion 1.41 ole konyor net interest en kebeberta nebo 46 en pokol ngenyoru ngalalet nebo website kobun kampuni notok po HF Group.
HF Group has returned a very good set of results for Q1 2025, with profit before tax going up by 112%. This has mainly been powered by a growth of about 33% in total income. And also we've seen our total assets growing by 18% and deposits growing by 16%. So, and we've seen a huge growth in customer numbers. What this growth in profitability shows is that our diversification strategy is actually yielding fruits. The significant growth in profitability that you are seeing is mainly driven by our diversification strategy. So over the last few years, we have been diversifying the group, creating new businesses, and reorganizing the businesses that have been there, that have been in existence. So we have reorganized our property business. We have created new businesses, commercial banking, personal banking, business banking, institutional banking, financial institutions, diaspora business. So we have got now what we are calling a multi-engine approach. And these businesses are what is powering the growth of the group now, sustainably into the future. So that's the reason why you're seeing profitability growing up significantly. As part of our strategy, we are actually lending to SMEs. We are also deploying technologies to be able to support SMEs to do the work they actually do on a day-to-day basis, and this is a critical part of that. So we have set aside significant funds to be able to power the growth of SMEs, and we have seen a large number of SMEs actually joining our ranks as customers. We determined that we are going to be powered by technology. We are going to become a technology-powered business. So we have invested significantly in the growth of technology, especially in the channels. So for instance, we've got an award-winning app. We are revamping our internet banking. We are supporting our branches in terms of the technology that we deploy in the branches, and also just the ability for customers to self-help themselves, so to be able to operate wherever they are as if they are in a bank. This is the reason why we've seen a lot of efficiency. We've seen the growth in customer numbers. We've seen the significant growth in digital transactions. Actually, we've seen a huge migration. We are now over 80% of our transactions are done digitally. We had a very successful rights issue. We were able to raise about 6.4 billion. We are actually quite grateful to our shareholders. So what that has meant, and you'll see that in our Q1 results, we have been able to accelerate the growth of the business. So how we have deployed the funds is basically to power the businesses we have today. We are able to lend more to our existing customers. We are able to invest in technology that enables us to be able to serve our customers better, faster, more efficiently. So the deployment of these funds, investments that we received for the rights issue, is the reason why we are seeing accelerated growth of the group. We have developed significant buffers that support the business to be able to be resilient and sustainable into the future. For instance, we've got significant capital buffers now. So the business is very well capitalized. We have significant buffers on the liquidity side. So especially, like for instance, on the banking side, our liquidity is double the minimum that is required. And that means then that the business can be able to be sustainable into the future. Here at home, the currency has been quite stable. That has helped us a lot. We have seen a reduction in overall interest rates across the board. So we have also now we are now able to lend more to our existing customers. We've seen a lot more appetite growing from customers wanting to do various things, different investments, and we are able to lend to them to be able to do that. So we are seeing this sometimes uncertainty actually also creates its own opportunities, and we are supporting our customers through these times. And as we do, that's also powering the business.
Aga golumda kampunit nebo Microsoft anan kobarasta lumdaet nebo tetutiet nenaat ko Advancing Regional Cyber Security Initiative nito ko tetutiet netokchingei kikimit boisiet anan kechul boisiet nebo musoknotet en komosta nebo Africa ako sikomuch kora kekirinda kaimutik cheimuch koityi musoknotet nebo kasari. Imuch kibarasta nitok en tuyet nebo Global Conference on Cyber Capacity Building nekakiyai en taonit nebo Geneva, emetab Switzerland. Tetutyonotok kotauge en kibagenge ak Kenya National Computer and Cybercrime Coordination Committee NC4 nebo emetab Kenya, ako notok kotokchingei kobor kole bo komonut mising yekabois en kibagenge stakeholders chemiten sekta nito bo musoknotet, ako kabut kora anan kabit tetutyonitok nebo boisietab kibagenge en kasarta netestai koletogei mising boisiet nebo musoknotetab kasari anan digital transformation en emotinwek chebo Africa chenootin ko Global South Ako en nguni ko noto kotestai ko bitu ng'omutik cheipchin kobit boisiet anan konapta boisiet nebo muswoknotetab kasari anan cyber security infrastructure. Ak chitab kalenjin choto ko logoiwekab emet chekaitun en koindo kobun ketesiet nebo Kass TV. Kainenyun ko Victor Korir, amakon kembout nekararan.